I am so sorry to do this to you guys. It is with great sadness that I have to let you guys know that we are gathered here today to once again speak about Ashley Trevino, aka the Inmate Hopper. And if you don't know who she is, then you might want to reconsider watching this video, because once you find out, there's no turning back. So you can kind of consider this video an update to my last video on Ashley Trevino, because there have been some revelations, some happenings in the world of Ashley Trevino. And today we are going to be discussing those. But before we get into today's discussion, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. Okay, so last time we left off on our novella, that is the life of Ashley Trevino, she was getting ready to go on a date with Santos. And as we all know, she canceled on her daughters, completely stood them up, and decided to go out with Santos instead of following through on the plans she already had with her daughters, which is just so on brand for her. As we all know, Santos is pretty much a child. He's between the ages of 19 and 24. I actually saw somebody recently find a photo of his military ID. And he's actually 24, according to the military ID, but whatever.
So it turns out a lot of people think he faked that military ID and believe he's actually 19 years old. And the reason people think he's lying is because he has been drinking underage. So I don't really know how old he is, and regardless, I don't really care. But the fact of the matter is Ashley is in her late 30s. So however old he is, whether he is 19, 20, 22, 24, it's still gross. And the fact that he keeps lying about his age and changing it is concerning.
So Santos is closer in age to Ashley's own daughters than he is to Ashley herself. And on top of that, Ashley's daughters are said to have a crush on Santos. So all of those facts together makes this whole situation very uncomfortable, but we'll be discussing that a little bit more later. Now, after that infamous live stream of Ashley's went down, where she was playing with her rose and then she went on a date with Santos, we saw how Ashley's daughters posted on their TikTok apologizing for their own mom, which was just so sad. And we also saw how they posted that photo of the two of them together when they were really little with their mom, saying that sometimes they wish they could go back to a time when things were better. At that point, when I was talking about those posts, I hadn't even seen this one yet, which I feel is just the saddest one. So I had to bring it up. And it's one of the daughters posting a photo of themselves that says, "It sucks when your mom chooses a man over you." Dude, isn't that just awful? Especially to be a mom and to see that your daughter is posting these things about you and still do nothing to change your actions, only gradually get worse. But the most embarrassing and diabolical thing to see was how the internet made Ashley and Santos's first date into a novella. People were literally tuning in. It felt like we were watching two teenagers go to prom, especially with how immature they both are and how they both act like children. It literally felt like it was a novella about two kids going to prom. Ashley had a professional makeup artist and hairstylist come over to do her hair and makeup. And Santos showed up with a freaking chon that says Nunu. It's pretty much just like a flower arrangement. Like I said, it's giving prom. It's giving homecoming. It's giving winter formal. And guys, she was so giddy over going out with a 19-year-old. Look how giddy she gets going out with this young kid.
Someone said, Hefa, don't let her forget her perfume. Did you put perfume on already?
Oh, shit, no.
She was forgetting.
Do you want to wear this while I'm in the shirt or you can just turn off?
You know what? We're going to look I'm going to make sure they're not pulling up. Oh, my God. I see a car pulling up. Was it him?
What is he doing?
I don't know what he's doing.
They just turned it off.
They turned it off. Oh, my God.
That's him. You want the jacket?
Okay, yours first. What else are we? What else?
Oh my God.
I'm really hot.
I bet.
I can't.
Let's go, chat. Everybody lock in. Am I nervous for her? What the hell? Not the guys in here saying they're nervous for you. I'm dead. Emily! Guys, they're just doing a collab. It's a creator thing. But he said he got a suit on too, so.
It was like a white truck, but I don't know. No, he's not here. Oh, he said he wanted to get a truck, but I told him. Okay, what do I need to bring with me?
Lip gloss.
Lip gloss. You got a lip gloss with you? I have a lip gloss. Okay, lip gloss for sure.
Gum.
I'm shaking.
Why are you shaking? He's a regular person. What the hell?
Regular degular.
Regular degular.
You should be here any second, huh? Yeah.
She acting like she's going to meet Channing Tatum over there. It's freaking
He's the
Santos.
Mexican one.
It's freaking Santos.
And his own way, the first time when they first Santos, I really thought they were talking about romance. Oh.
Okay, she's drinking the Fiji to be more classy. Drink that Fiji, girl, and stick with water all night, por favor.
If he was that blue bunny, then he has to be here. He said they were already pulling in.
No drinking overboard. Ashley,
Mande.
can you keep it classy, please? You look so classy, and we're gonna keep it classy.
That might be them.
How embarrassing is that? And on top of this, she's acting like this. Meanwhile, he invited another girl and was seen kissing another girl. Imagine getting this excited and this worked up to go out with a man who literally is inviting another woman and hooking up with them because they're far more interested in that girl than you. And on top of that, the very next day, Santos was seen out at the bar with another girl and kissing two different girls the day after his date with Ashley. I'll say it again. Can you imagine getting this excited over a man, or kid, I should say, that literally invited another girl to your guys' first date, who was on TikTok the entire time you guys were at dinner on your date and was battling you on their phone at the table and is quite literally just using you because allegedly the restaurant that they went to for their date is owned by Santos's family. And again, I'm saying allegedly, but messages were apparently leaked revealing that Santos only took out Ashley to that restaurant because he was trying to promote his family's business. And the messages say, "I'm going to set her up today." That was Santos. Now someone responds to him saying, "Wait, so why'd you even go out there?" And Santos replies, "To promote my family's business." And like I said, this is all alleged, so take it with a grain of salt. But because this is in a dirty ass clout goblin-y way to make money, people are now leaving negative reviews for the restaurant called Tres Betos. I think it's called Tres Betos. But instead of getting the clout and positive attention that I'm sure he thought they were going to get, people are pissed and instead bombing this business with negative reviews. And people are actually reacting the opposite way that I think Santos was expecting. Because of the fact that Ashley's kids are caught in the middle of all of this, I think people want justice for those kids and they feel really bad. They don't see this as a funny little TikTok chisme thing. They are pissed off, rightfully so, that these kids are being caught in the middle of all of this and they are the ones suffering. They are the ones getting ditched. They are the ones getting the short end of the stick. Meanwhile, these two little clout goblins are racking up all these followers, all this money, all this attention, and the kids are sitting at home in whatever little miserable situation that Ashley's put them in. And while, yes, you can say that Ash is the one to blame because at the end of the day, you guys, like she always says, at the end of the day, these are her kids. However, we cannot ignore the fact that Santos himself has instigated and enabled this behavior and all of this drama, knowing damn well how unhinged and unstable she is. Instead of him being like, you know what? put your daughters first. They're more important. You and I can always go out later, or you can take them to the mall and do whatever you guys got to do, follow through with your plans, and then you can see me afterwards. No, he is enabling her behavior. And yes, he is a child, so it really isn't his responsibility. However, he is playing a part in all of this. He is playing a part in this nasty, disgusting clout goblin behavior. He is sexting with her on TikTok. He is playing a role. So while the majority of the blame does go on Ashley for all of this and for the situation that her kids are in, he does need to shoulder some of that blame as well, in my opinion. And as for Santos now getting his family's business involved in all of this drama and all of this nastiness, all I have to say is that if you're going to use this disgusting, diabolical woman to promote your family's business, then this is what you get. Play stupid games, win poop in your face, smeared all over. Because if you were going to mess with someone like Ash, use them, exploit them, chase that clout, and not even worry about what her daughters are going through, and all you're concerned about is yourself making money and promoting your family's business, then you know what? If your family's business is getting bombed with horrible reviews, then maybe that's on you. And as for Ashley continuously flaking on her daughters for this child of a man, she's all over TikTok crying now about how she misses her daughters.
What's wrong?
He called me and just started talking to me, and like I was already in my feelings because I miss my kids.
Yeah.
And he started talking to me, and I don't know.
When are the girls coming?
I don't know yet, to be honest.
And guys, this was her at dinner, but just look, because she literally looks like she's about to cry. And the person who posted this video says, she looks like she can cry right now. I bet she regrets picking a boy over her own daughters now. But anyways, after Ashley and Santos's date, he was still in town for days following that. And she was expecting him to hang out with her again. She kept trying to make plans with him. And she was getting so mad because he kept flaking on her. He kept ditching her. And people online were like, dude, how do you think your kids feel? You're feeling so upset because he keeps ditching you. Imagine how they feel. They're going through the same thing, except for it's their own mom. And this is how little of a fuck she really cares. Because listen to her right now, literally ditching her own kids while on live stream. She is flaking on her own kids, meanwhile filming herself for everyone on the internet to see, knowing that people are going to get on her about this, but she doesn't care.
I'm waiting for Santos to come pick me up.
He's picking you up?
We're going to the mall.
Bro, you were supposed to come pick me and Nicole Haley up.
Bro.
You ditched us again.
Stop.
Yeah. Wait, can we go to the mall with you? Can we go with you? Please? Please? Like, Nicole wants to go to the mall.
Nicole has school tomorrow.
Come pick us up.
For what?
Come on, come on.
Why didn't you bring them? Grandpa said no. Baby, I'll call you back in a little bit, okay? Love you.
No.
Don't. Dad. Oh.
And then apparently he does end up going to the mall without her. He ends up ditching her to go to the mall with another girl. Mind you, one of the girls he was kissing the night where he was supposed to be on his date with Ash.
We had a bet like last week that he was gonna sit there and buy me my shoes, and he never even.
Are we not going to the mall right now?
You're not even ready. You still gotta take a shower and get ready and stuff.
Okay, well, you start getting ready too. Alright, well, I'm gonna take a shower right now.
I'm here getting your shoes. What size are you getting? What's your shoe size? Why are people saying I ditched you? I'm gonna come pick you up in a bit. What'd she give me attitude for? She's jealous. She's not jealous.
By the way, I get most of these clips from Ash Updates. And if you guys don't follow Ash Updates, I highly encourage you to do so, because not only are the clips that she posts so good, but what makes them even better are her captions. Whoever runs this account is just so funny because she'll post clips of Ash and then roast her in the caption. It's just so good. And she totally has my type of humor. And I love that account. But anyways, after all this happened and she got ditched over and over again multiple times, she tries to play it off and be like, oh, it was just a collab. And I'm sure she is trying to play it off now because she probably feels stupid now that she's realizing that she's been played this whole time and used for views and clout and money. But she tries to play it off like this was just a collab the whole time, as if she wasn't all giddy, as if she wasn't literally doing cartwheels in her front yard, as if she wasn't falling head over heels for this kid. Just listen to how she says, this was just a collab the whole time.
I'm not disappointed on anything else because it literally was just a collab. Like, that's it. Like, that's it. I still had a great time and I don't regret any of it. Will you collab again? No. I don't know. To be honest, like, whoever the person is, I have to, like, make sure, like, but I will say the next time I do collab, I am gonna charge something. So.
And guys, her crying on the phone to Santos about standing her up is literally the funniest thing ever because they were both on live at the same time. And on her end of the live, she was muted. She muted everyone so they couldn't hear her. But Santos was also on live and he didn't mute his end. So you could literally hear her crying to Santos about ditching her. And it's just so satisfying because it's like, girl, that is what you deserve. For ditching your kids, that is what you deserve. And another thing, Ashley, why are you so sad? I thought it was just a collab. Why are you so upset about it?
You okay?
What?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just going through it.
Why, what's up?
No, like, just a lot of stuff. Just piling up.
Yeah.
Piling up.
That's why I was trying to go out and take you out somewhere more chill today. But, I mean,
you're doing your own thing. Like, why do you tell me and then you just, like, I see you on live and you're doing your own thing, like... That's what pisses me off.
But like, I have my own life too. Like,
exactly.
Yeah,
but if you knew like you were gonna make plans with me,
I have a busy schedule. I literally I don't even squeeze you in. I make time for you. I even add, like I already set a reservation up for us. Like it wasn't just that. I was gonna take like something more private, no one around. At my security, he wanted to kick it with you too. It was like. He said we could just, take all three of us. You don't have to.
I don't know why, but to me, that video and him standing her up seems like a teeny little sliver of justice for her daughters. Like I said before, in my opinion, I think Ash is a horrible mom, and this is evident by her constantly standing up her daughter, the way she has publicly engaged and hooked up with Santos after realizing one of her own daughters has a crush on him. But also, you guys, because of the fact that she admitted on TikTok Live that she quite literally used to pull her own daughter's hair because she would make her mad and because she thought that their father loved them more than he loved her. How disgusting is that? Think about that for a second. A mother being pissed off because she thinks her man or her husband loves his daughters more than he loves her. That is just so sick.
So Haley has always had a soft heart. And, I felt bad raising her because Hefa, I'm not going to lie, babe. Like, I was young when I raised her. My mom was her mom. And I used to, like, I don't even want to say this on live because of how I used to treat her. But, like, when she would make me mad, like, she would take off running and I would just, like, yank her by the hair and, like, pull her. And she would be like, Mom, what are you doing? But she was, like, little. And I didn't know that was, like, not the way to treat your daughter, And so, like, my poor baby, she used to, like, I used to do that with her because I used to be so mad at her, like, what are you doing, And so I would like pull her by the hair.
You were young too, no?
I was a young mom raising her, and she still loves me till this day. And so now whenever I think about it, I'm like, bro, like I treated her like crap, and she still loves me, and she still makes videos. If you see her videos, they're like, my mom is the best mom, or like,
Yeah, she posted one today of you guys in the car together.
yeah. And then she's like, this is how I see my mom, and this is how y'all see my mom. Like, my baby still sees me as like her mom, that she, you know, like, and little does she know that I used to literally like treat her worse than what I treated Evie, because Evie was always my baby, and Haley.
But I think like as Latina moms, like me, especially me, like we grew up in like toxic parent with.
Haley literally has been through like the bottom of her life. Like, I'm telling you, whenever we lived with her dad, I used to pull her by the hair because I was so mad at her. Like, I feel like he loved her more than he loved me. And so, like, I took my anger out on her. And she doesn't even, like, hate me for that. Like, she doesn't even remember that.
Being in competition with your children is just sick. If you literally feel like you have to compete with your kids for your spouse's affection or love or attention, there is something wrong. There is something wrong there. You need to literally seek help, because that is sick. Sick behavior, sick mentality to feel that you ever have to be in competition with your kids or your daughters. That is crazy. Crazy. That is crazy. Do you hear me? But anyways, guys, after this, Ash got her lips done again. And here she is, actively trying to make her daughters as insecure as she is.
Do you want lip filler?
No, my lips are actually big.
They're not that big, baby.
Okay, but they're big enough for me.
They're not that big.
I guess they are.
No, they're not.
Why are you being a hater?
Let me see.
Okay.
Look at that face. Look at that face.
They look like the same size as yours.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
And no, they don't.
Yeah, because yours are fake, bitch. Ugh, she's so gross. They're not as big as mine. Yeah, bitch, because yours are fake. Yours are literally full of filler. It is absolutely insane to me that instead of trying to build her daughters up, trying to create strong women full of confidence and self-love, she is tearing them down, trying to make them insecure because she is insecure and because she cannot fathom how somebody could just be confident in the way they are without changing the way they look to appease others or appease a man. She is like a jellyfish with no spine, no sense of self. She will bend to the will of any man and do whatever a man wants her to do.
Okay, if Santos tells me yes, I can add you on my life, then I'll add you. But I have to listen to him right now. I'm with him, Brittany. You have to understand that right now it's his time, okay?
Ash, he's gonna say no because he doesn't like me. He's threatened by me, Ash.
Let me ask him, okay?
And she cannot handle the fact that her daughters might just be confident in the way they are and the way they look without wanting to change themselves because of other people's opinions. She's always getting picked apart by others, rightfully so. But instead of standing true to who she is, she's always changing herself to make herself feel better about her own self. She's always getting lip filler, the freaking long ass nails, her bragging about these expensive ass bags that we know she can't afford. And so Ash is the type of person that is constantly chasing. She's constantly chasing whatever is going to fulfill her in the moment for like instant gratification. And now instead of telling her daughters, you don't need these things. You don't need expensive bags. You don't need a lot of followers. You don't need to have your lips done, your nails done, your hair done, any of this stuff. You are beautiful the way they are. And none of that stuff determines your value or your worth. No, she is saying the complete opposite. You know what this gives? This gives the same energy as those almond moms, as the moms who literally tell their own daughter that they need to lose weight, that they're too heavy. This is giving that same energy. And many times what we see in cases like that is that the mom is typically jealous of the daughters. That's why she always tells them that they're too big, they need to lose weight, they'll never find a man, those type of things. And so what I'm getting at is, I think perhaps Ash is jealous of her daughters. And I don't know why that is. I don't know if it's because they're growing fast on TikTok, though I don't think that's the case because she was acting this way far before they started gaining followers. I don't know if it's because she feels that they're prettier than her, they're smarter than her, the family gives them more attention than her, or could it simply be because maybe they're more confident than her? I don't know. But if you are not convinced that she is jealous of her daughters, here's Ash telling her daughters, you're not famous, because somebody asked to take a picture with them because they recognize them from TikTok.
I'm dead.
You're not famous. You're not. You're not. You're not famous.
Just I want to get clown.
You're not famous.
I'm dead.
And Grandma and Grandpa let you take a picture?
I was by myself because I was looking around.
Oh.
Girl, you're not famous. You're not famous. You're just a clout goblin and a TikTok brain rot digital panhandler. So one more clip I wanted to show you is that obviously after all of this, her daughters have been getting a lot of attention because people feel bad for them. They want to support these kids. They feel sorry that these girls have a mother like Ash, rightfully so. And since they're blowing up and gaining all this traction and all these followers, Ash was going to buy them a cake. And just listen to this mental gymnastics she has to do in order to justify to herself why they don't need a cake.
I am going to buy her a cake, but her following is moving so fast that I told her, wait till you get to like a steady number. Like right now, I told her, I said, give me till Christmas. And if you stay at where you're at with your following, I will buy you a cake. But if it moves up and you hit another... if you hit 400K, then we'll get that, I said, but your following is moving so quick that it's so hard to get a cake for her right now. Like, I can't, yeah.
What does that have to do with anything?
Like, I can't just, like, go get a 200, cake. Like, I can't do that because her following is moving so quick. So I told her, just wait. And then I told her for sure, though, when she hits 500K, she's going to have a big party. Like, I'm actually going to throw her a party when she hits 500K.
The name of the palette is the Kat Von D Shade Light.
I'm going to rent a hall here in my town, and we are going to throw her a party.
Okay, so I'm probably the wrong person to be speaking about this because I don't think you should be encouraging your kids to want to be a TikToker or to not go to college and not get an education. And I don't think you should be encouraging or allowing your kids to be on social media. But again, I'm not a parent, so easier said than done. However, girl, just buy them the cake. The thing that Ash doesn't realize is that for these kids, it's not about what's on the cake or the icing or the number or any of that. It's about feeling seen by their mom, about their mom buying them a cake. That's the whole thing behind this. They want their mom to celebrate them. So whether it says 100 on the cake or 100,000 on the cake, at the end of the day, Ash, it's not about the cake. It's about the thought that goes behind it, the action, the celebration. That's what it's actually about. That's why they want the cake. But anyways, one of the comments under that video, which I think is just so good, says, if Santos wanted a cake, she would buy it. Hell, if these goofy broads that she just met wanted a cake, she would buy it, no questions asked. But not for her kid, right? And period. Truer words have never been spoken.
Hey guys, so turns out I lied when I said that was the last clip because I actually have one more to show you, and brace yourselves because this one actually pisses me off so bad. I really want you to pay attention in this clip, and I'm going to point out 3 main things I want you to keep an eye out for. In the beginning of the clip, her daughters are like, "Oh, I heard somebody's getting new shoes," and she's like, "Really? Who?" And they think she said, "Who is this?" But she wants to make sure that they know she's the one who's getting new shoes. And not only is she getting new shoes, but guess what? A boy is buying them for her, and not just any boy, but the exact boy that her daughters have a crush on, Santos. Santos is the one who's buying her new shoes. So she says, "No, I mean, like, who's getting the shoes?" And they're like, "You're getting new shoes." And she's like, "Wow, really? That's crazy." Like, this just proves that she sees her daughters as a threat. She sees them as competition. She doesn't see them as her daughters. She doesn't see them as the girls she needs to nurture and raise and grow into strong, resilient, confident women. She sees them as competition. It is just so crazy to me, and it pisses me off. The second thing I want you to listen for is when they ask her, "What are we doing tonight?" And she's like, "We're not doing nothing. I don't know what y'all are doing, but we're not doing nothing." It's like she wants to make sure that they know she's too good for them. She doesn't want to be hanging out with them. It's so crazy to me that she would literally rather be doing anything else but hanging out with her own children. Like I said before, I'm not a parent, but I know for a fact I would want to spend every single waking hour with them. And I would want them to know how special they are and that they mean more to me than anything else in the world. But no, she would rather go to dinner and say things to them like, "Well, I'm going to dinner, so unless you guys want to go to dinner, we're not doing nothing." It's just so rude, so mean, and so belittling. It's just so freaking disgusting to me. I can't take it. And the last thing, at the very end, when they ask her, "What are you doing?" she literally ignores them. She ignores them. How rude is that? And then after she ignores them, she tells them, "Okay, text me because I'm on live right now." Like, girl, how about you get off live and speak to your children for 5 freaking minutes? You literally can't be bothered to get off TikTok live or at least mute yourself so you can talk to your children. You don't even have them right now. They're staying at your parents' house, and you could not be bothered to speak to your own kids because what? You want to act like you're too good for them? You want to act like you're better than them? You want to be in competition with them? It's just such weird, goofy ass behavior, and it sickens me. It literally disgusts me, the kind of mom she is, and this is the kind of stuff that pisses me off more than anything else that she does. The way she treats her daughters, more than the inmate thing, more than acting like a dirty wrench on TikTok, more than the rose and all the crazy bullshit she does. This is what gets me, is the way she treats her own daughters. It's gross, disgusting, and vile.
What, baby? Huh?
What are you doing?
Nothing, on my way.
I just finished my billet, bro, and Nicole is allergic to it or something. She don't like it.
You heard someone's getting new shoes.
Yeah.
Oh no, who is that?
It's Eddie.
No, I know who it is, but I'm saying, who are you talking about? Who's getting new shoes?
You're getting shoes. So where are we going tonight?
We're not going nowhere.
Huh?
We're not going nowhere unless y'all want to go to dinner, but we're not going nowhere.
Do I have to go to school tomorrow? No? Thank you, I'm not going to school tomorrow. Wait, Mom, on Thursday, since it's a half day, do I have to go to school?
Yes.
Just fart.
What?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Alright, baby, text me because I'm on live.
Huh?
Text me because I'm on live. Alright?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
But anyways, guys, I just had to update you on this whole situation, and I want to know, how do you feel about all of this? Do you feel bad for Ash? Because Surprisingly, I see a lot of people online saying that they feel bad for Ash, about how Santos keeps standing her up and she's on TikTok every day crying about how she misses her daughters and she's so lonely. But it's like, girl, whose fault is that? You've literally pushed everyone in your life away who actually loved you and cared for you and wanted to see you. And, you have no loyalty to anybody. So why are you surprised now that you're sitting in your bedroom alone on TikTok live begging for a rose? Anyways, I don't feel bad for her. The only people I feel bad for in this situation are her kids, her daughters. That's it. In my opinion, she is lonely and miserable because of her own doing. And it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, you made your bed, Ash, and now you have to lie in it alone. Sadly. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. Bye, guys. Take care.